This for the niggas and bitches and niggas who be hitting them switches and pulling them triggers, who be crumbling weed and rolling them swishers. Keep on banging on corners and drinking that liquor. Keep that thug shit real when you fucking with me. Keep your sights on steel when you gunning for me. I put my pistol in your mouth and tell your ass to goggle. Gangsta shit so potent it should be sold in bottles. Take a sip and go to hell, get drunk and then end up in the trunk. Fuck jail, you thinking DUI? No, that ain't how you die. It was my thugs and slugs that was the reason why. You niggas thought I was soft, but now it's blood that you caught. And now these shells hit the ground as I'm busting off. 9 double in Beretta, no there's nothing better. Tear the flesh in your chest and now your shirt is wetter. Me and this wild wild together like we husband and wife. This gangsta shit ain't just a song, it's a way of life. We are the thugs.
Bloodshed, pussy niggas is dead. Hollow points tipped with lead, putting gaps through heads. That's what it be like when the street lights get to flickering. Niggas get to bickering and slugs get to tickling. We them niggas that just don't ask. We take your cash, transplant or put in your ass. Right hand to your left eye. Hey, Mr. Tough Guy, when slugs fly, I guarantee your shirt won't dry. In times of peace, my niggas playing wars. Stack dope, sit low, and then we bang whores. We been through gang wars. We bout that green, we bout that murder scene. Pull a tool that's sure to leave your shoulders clean. Cause when it all goes down, I got that heat. You was slow on the draw, and now you worm me. Because
we are the thugs.
Y'all niggas ain't shit but wannabes, it's love. But not for my fucking enemies, it's blood. For my niggas, I was shorty bleed my blood. For my niggas, I was shorty bleed. It's Gio, the same nigga that was ready for war, ready for fame and everything it had in store. And I ain't changed, I'm still on the block with my dog. Smoking weed, busting shells, leaving the block for the fall. For my niggas who didn't get to see me achieve. Some died over beef and some died over greed. I'm smoking weed, I'm trying to get rid of the pain. Lord, please bless me to continue my thing. I'm from the streets, and it's been a hard knock life. I'm in it deep, and that's why I don't think nice. I don't sleep, and that's why I don't like lights. I hold heat, and that's why you won't blink twice.
We are the thugs. We're born to die. We also for money, for bitches and get high.
Things with me, you little bitch ass niggas can't hang with me. Why be the hood of the no good? Breaking your studio niggas down to the flow wood. I'm here to check the game, nigga, respect the name. Or I'ma pull my 4-5 out and select the brain, inject the pain, and leave you for the news to cover. Another victim of Mac Lover, why motherfucker? Y'all ain't never seen a motherfucking street like me. Ballin' from the Midwest, bringing heat like me. So niggas make way, cause I'ma bring it to you hard. No mercy on your mark, so bow down to my facade and feel the pressure. A real thugs from the streets, we do what we wanna do. Nigga, fuck the police, I'm the mouth of madness. Bringing the pain and the sadness, I be the baddest. Smoking niggas to the ashes, Alpha and Omega. Spitting raw from thug data. Dark as Darth Vader with the strength of the creator.
When it all goes down, nigga. When it all goes down, talk to me.
What's going on, everybody out there in the internet world? It's me, Brian Redmond, also known as the Relationship Rehab. And I need you to do 2 things. What are those 2 things? Subscribing to both my channels. I need you to go to the Relationship Rehab, subscribe to that channel, and then I need you to go to United Guns of America and go to that channel. Now you may be asking, why would I do that, Brian? Because it's two of the hottest channels on the internet. Come over there, give me your thoughts, give me your opinions, have conversations, because that's what it's all about. We talk about some of everything: politics, relationships, guns, law enforcement, community stuff. Anything that's happening, I'm willing to have a conversation about it. So come on over. You don't got nothing else to lose, and you ain't got nothing else to do. So come to my channel, subscribe ASAP, and join in on the fun. Twice the entertainment, 2 channels, twice the fun. Come on and have a funky good time with your boy. Peace, and I'm out.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Brian Redmond. This is the Relationship Rehab, and on tonight, we will be discussing the LAPD arrest of a black man who was taking out his trash. Yes, I repeat, taking out his trash. So sit back, relax, and let's do this.
Yeah.
Click that like button, click the share button. And if it's your first time here, click the subscribe button.
Feeling like this.
We about to do this.
But I'm out here in these YouTube streets. So I want you to get your fingers. I don't know what you're doing. I want you to get your mouse. I want you to check me out. And I want you to check me out. Get ready to do this. It's the relationship we have. Like, share, and subscribe. We coming at you live. So come on, let's take a ride. Hit subscribe to United Guns of America. Just click that link and listen up to what I'm telling you. It's the click that link right now. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Brian Redmond, and I just want y'all to subscribe to my channel. You know what I'm saying? I want you to let me know what you think. I'm gonna talk about some things, you can talk about some things, and we can do our thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all about having a conversation, right? I mean, if we can't talk to each other, then, I mean, what are we really here for? I want y'all to be able to just come over to my channel, talk to me about what's going on with you, and I can tell you what's going on with me, and we can build some things, you know what I'm saying? That's all about growth, baby. So click that link, go ahead and swipe on your phone, whatever you gotta do. Share my content. It's just get me out here, baby. Cause we just talking, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I like doing what I'm doing because it's about the people. It's about us having a conversation with each other. It's about us discussing whatever needs to be discussed. And on these YouTube streets, this is the best place to do it, baby. Like, share, and subscribe. That's right. Click the link. Click the link. Yeah. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's out here that's already subscribed. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all ain't the first one, and y'all ain't the last one. So I just want to give a shout out to everybody that click the link, that click the share, and then subscribe to your boy. Cause we gon' grow this thing together, baby. Relationship rehabbing, United Guns of America. To the world, blow up, baby. Yeah. Click the link, baby. Click the link, baby. Yeah. Hey, I just wanted to send a shout out to all y'all. I love y'all.
Y'all looking for me?
That's why I do this. It's for the love of us, baby.
Well, here I is.
I appreciate all of
What's
y'all.
good, everybody?
We gon' do this thing. We gon' do this thing right here, baby. Hey, look, if you at a computer right now, just go ahead and click your link. What else you got to lose, baby? Tell me what you think. Hit the comment section. You can jump on the live panel. We do it all here. That's what it's all about. So come holler at your boy. I've been doing this for years, but I just got onto this YouTube thing. So hey, let's see what he doing, where it can go.
Impromptu show. I was gonna do a show. Oh, the wrong one. I was gonna do this show tomorrow, but I think I want to do another show tomorrow. So I still wanted to do this one. So I said, well, let me go ahead and do this one tonight. So I don't think this was gonna take too much time, but I think it was definitely a show that needed to be done, which is why I'm here doing it. So with that being said, here I is. Now, let me check this. Oh, wait, let me turn this off. Oh, crap. That is not what I wanted to do. I need to switch that and then put that one on. There we go. Okay, now we're good. All right, so let's go ahead. We're gonna do the LAPD. What What more can I say? What more can I do? This here was one of those, and yeah, and y'all know that I'm pro police, I'm pro Second Amendment, all that good stuff. But this is one of those instances where I literally just had to say, what in the hell are they doing? And I just said this several times throughout watching this video. What in the hell are they doing? Why are they doing this? And why are they doing it this way? It's just one of those. It's one of those videos. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's go to my favorite part of the show.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
All right, so before I get started, I got two things I need to mention. Number one, I want to give a shout out to my wife, my good thing, my forever chick. It is our 11-year anniversary, and I believe she got it wrong when she posted it on her Facebook. I'm just saying, babe. Did you put them years up here? Let me go back and look, see if she did or not. Oh, no, she did it right. She got it right. She said 11 years. I thought she put 10 up there. But yes, it is our 11-year first date anniversary. 11 years ago today, I had taken my now to be wife, my soon to be wife then. I didn't know it, but I kind of knew it, but I wasn't sure. Then wife on our first date. And we went to go see what's her name? Damn, I said her. We went to go see my dear. We went to go see my dear. And we went to go see him, Tyler Perry, I should say. I said, oh, that's fucked up. But we went to a Tyler Perry play. That's what our first date was. And I know, contrary to what a lot of people would believe, I actually was quite the gentleman on our first date. I had her home at a reasonable hour. I picked her up from her grandmama's house. Shout out to Annie Kate. And I picked her up with a dozen beautiful roses. I mean, I went to the floral shop. I didn't just get these like at the Jewel or the Walgreens or something like that. I went to an actual florist and got a beautiful bouquet of roses, came and picked her up, had her home at about, was it about 12? It was about 12 o'clock, I believe it was. If I'm not mistaken, it was around 12 o'clock I got her home. It was reasonable. It was very respectable, very respectable. Now, but it was a great time. We had a really good time. We talked and we said, did that just make a, hey, I didn't know that my Cash App did that. All righty, ain't that special? Shout out to the Cash App. All right. I didn't even know that. Oh, I got my phone off of vibrate. That's what it is. I'm like, what is that noise? And I heard it when I first started the show, but I didn't know what it was. That's what's up. I did not know that man, it didn't click. Yep. But anyway, because it's always going on Tommy's thing, his Cash App is going off. But I thought that was his OnlyFans that did that. I didn't know the Cash App did that, but that's what's up. Shout out to the Cash App. I didn't know that. God damn it. I didn't know that. I'm going to start leaving that on so people can hear when people donate and I can hear it. Look, I'll be able to hear it and I can shout you out during the show as opposed to waiting to the end all the time. That's what's up. So shout out to April Jones. Hit your boy with $5. My man Derek J hit your boy off with $50. That's what's up. And my man Billy Goat hit your boy off with $5. Thank y'all. Appreciate you. But yeah, so we went out, had a great time. We kicked it and it was a good date. I really enjoyed myself. I really did. And we've been hanging out ever since. and it's been grand. But the other thing, and this was something that I when I saw it today, or was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. I was like, "Are y'all serious?" And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna take shout out to Darius. Hit your boy off with $5. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna say this. Y'all don't know how much I've been holding back these tears. I've been holding back from doing. Y'all know that I have not done a single show about our president. I have not done a single show about our president. And the reason why I have not done it is because I am trying to be fair. I am trying to actually give our president a chance. And I said that I was going to wait 100 days. I'm giving the president 100 days before I say a single word about him one way or the other. I have been holding back. I really have. I have truly held my mule all this time. And it's a thing to where I am trying to be the thing that I wish everybody else would be. I'm trying to be the change that I would want to see happen with people. And in that, I've held off from the name calling. I've held off from just the constant posting. And do you know what's so funny? This is why I truly I have had to accept the fact that the greater majority of people that are in the world today are just pieces of shit. And more so, I'm gonna say that as to the liberal, far left, Democrat, the ones that you just can't have a conversation with, they are like the worst. There are people that are still, and I don't know how you do this. There are people that are still posting about the previous administration that are not Republican, that are not conservative. They are still posting about Trump, Pence, and everybody else that was in the previous administration. People are still on their social media talking about the previous administration. Why? I don't understand it. It's like, why would you still be talking with everything that's going on today, with all of the stuff that's happening, all of the changes that's going on? I mean, with all of the crisis, non-crisis, whatever you want to call it, everything that's going on today, why would people that hated the previous administration still be talking about the previous administration today? I'm talking about posts as of recent as yesterday. I don't understand how the previous administration, Donald Trump, Pence, and everybody else, all of the conservatives and Republicans, how is it that they've had this much space in your head, rental space in your head? I'm talking like obsessed, as if like even back like during the election period, before the election, everybody was going in every day, 2-3 times a day, 3-4 times a day, tweets and all. It's people to this day still posting to that magnitude. And I don't understand why. They're out. They're gone. I mean, they're what else is there to talk about? Wouldn't you, since the ones that hated Trump so much, wanted him to be out so badly, wouldn't you think that those people would now be so pro for their particular party that is what they would be talking about? I'm just saying, wouldn't you think that? Wouldn't you think that everybody would be posting about all of the wonderful things that the current administration would be doing? And they're not. They are still talking about Donald Trump. They're still talking about Mike Pence. They're still talking about, just still going in with all of the stuff that's going on today and has been going on since the inauguration. All of and there's been plenty of stuff for these people to post about. You could be talking about all of the executive orders that have been pushed through. You could be talking about all of the changes that they're doing. You could be talking about all of that stuff, but they are still consistently talking about the previous administration. And it goes to show you that, number one, these people truly just cannot think for themselves. That's first and foremost. Number two, they truly don't give a shit about righteousness. They are the ones that won't stop. They got that P. Diddy politic mentality. Can't stop, won't stop. Take that, take that. That's all they're doing. Take that, take that. They want, and it's a message to all of the you Republicans, and to though I don't consider myself one or the other. I'm more of a conservative, if anything, or a little bit more conservative. I would say middle of the road to conservative. But it goes to show you that they won't stop. Even when they win, they still want to kick you while you're down. They're the ones that will beat you until there's nothing left, and then want to beat you some more. That's what they do. And it's like that should be a message to all of us to say, hey, look at what you're up against and adjust yourselves accordingly. They got the House. They could be focused on the bills they want to pass. They got the White House. They got the House of Representatives. It's all on them. It's like y'all should be worried about y'all agenda and what y'all doing. But they can't. They're still talking about it. They're still talking about Trump. They're still talking about Pence. They still talking about what Trump has said, what Trump had did, what Trump is going to do, what Trump talked about, what he started, what he started. He's the reason why this. He's the reason why that. How? They talking about all the legislation that has been passed that has not. Everybody's been talking about now how there's like no bipartisanship. All of the shit that they was talking about happening. We're going to bring it all together. We're going to bring everybody together. We're going to unify the nation. They're talking about how ain't none of that's happening. And you know what people are still saying? That is Trump's fault. How the fuck is it Trump's fault? Last I checked, this dude was down in Florida on the back nine. And y'all trying to blame shit that's happening now still on him. They're blaming the border crisis as that's Trump. Like, what are y'all talking about? It's insane to just hear what people are still saying. And the other thing with all that's going on, in case y'all didn't know, just to give y'all some current events, y'all are familiar with the small group that raised a tremendous amount of money called Black Lives Matter. Yes? Yes. Okay. Black Lives Matter is supposed to be the new civil rights movement of the 21st century. Everything that Martin and Malcolm could not have accomplished is what Black Lives Matter has picked up the mantle to do. Now, here's what's so funny about Black Lives Matter. One of the co-founders, black woman, one of the black, the black woman, one of the black women, who's one of the co-founders, she just was fortunate enough to purchase herself a home. And now, that's nothing odd, is it? You buying a home, hey, that's part of the American dream, man. You know, hey, you work hard, you earn enough money, and now you finally get your piece of the pie. You moving on up to the east side to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Well, she ain't moving into no deluxe apartment. She's moving into a deluxe home. And do you know how much this home costs? This home, hear this, $1.4 million. Yes, $1.4 million home. Now, somebody who is as militant, Odabo, and as woke, all about our people and the struggle. I'm talking like this chick that done moved in. She's picking up where Harriet Tubman left off. I'm talking where since the ain't been another pro-black woke sister since the Underground Railroad days. She for our people. She about our people's business. Yes, she is. Guess where she bought this $1.4 million house? Well, at that point, once it's once it's $1 million, it ain't no house. It's a mansion or an estate, I would imagine. 1.4 million. Yep. Right in one of the beautiful lily white suburbs in California. Ain't that something? Now, how can you be this woke, got that much money, and gonna go live amongst these white folks that have been just the main reason why all these black lives ain't been mattering, to the point to where you gotta come up with a movement to say that black lives matter, and that's where you go live? Is that not sleeping with the enemy? Living with the enemy? Bunking with the enemy? Is that not it? She's in, what is it? I think it's Topanga Estates or something like that. Topanga something, California. But isn't that not just was Malcolm X living amongst the whites? Nope. Was Martin Luther the King, Topanga Canyon, there you go, Topanga Canyon. Was Martin Luther the King living amongst the whites? Even though he wanted to bring the whites together. What about Elijah Muhammad? Was he living amongst the whites? Hell, even Louis Farrakhan, with his old conspiring with the government ass, ain't living amongst the white folks. Now, he living amongst the melting pot in Chicago. He over there where, Obama and them at. But he ain't in the all-white neighborhood of Chicago. He's not. How is it that this powerful black sister who is woke and leading us to salvation and righteousness, to the tune of all of the hundreds of millions of dollars her organization has raised to get us black people the resources that we need, how she gonna go live with these white folks? I don't know. Why would she go do that, y'all? Maybe she didn't know. Could that be it? Y'all don't find nothing wrong with that? I'm just saying, that ain't, I don't know, maybe a little contradictory there. If black lives matter and white folks are the reason why black lives ain't been mattering, why would you then go and live with the white folks where they say that the black lives don't matter? I'm just saying. How do you do that? How does that add up? Can somebody please explain that to me? How can one of the most wokest, pro-blackest sisters in today's world go and live with these white devils that's just destroying us black folks, hunting us down? Just like LeBron James said. Y'all heard LeBron when he said it. Every day when we step outside, they hunting us black folks down. And he said that out in Brentwood. Yes, he did. All them beautiful black people living out in Brentwood, California, and he out there and he still being hunted. Oh, I'm sorry, there ain't no black folks in Brentwood. No, ain't that many black people in Brentwood neither. I don't know, but can somebody please email me? Put it in the comment section. If you're watching live, put it in the chat now. Yes, it's that Topanga Canyon. It is near Calabasas. Yes, rich white folk. Yes, Topanga Canyon was formerly known as Rich White People Canyon, Rich White Haven. That's what it was formerly called before they changed the name to Topanga Canyon. It was Rich White Haven. That's what it was called. It's insane. And here's my thing. Personally, I really don't give a shit where she live. If I had that kind of money, I'd live there too. Why? Because it's safe and because it's nice. But here's my thing. Why ain't all y'all who been supporting Black Lives Matter mad? Because I know if I would have donated my money for this black sister to go live in rich Whitehaven, Topanga Canyon, California, I have a problem with that. Especially if I'm living in the hood. Especially if I just burned down my Walgreens over the summer in the name of Black Lives Matter and George Floyd, who ain't seen a goddamn dime of that money. I'm just saying, all of the black folks that done got shot, killed, beaten, hunted by these white folks that Black Lives Matter has been calling out and bringing about awareness. Do y'all realize they ain't getting no money for that stuff? They ain't helping. Black Lives Matter ain't helping Black Lives Matter. I'm just saying. So how is it that all these black folks that got your Black Lives Matter t-shirts, you got your Black Lives Matter hat, your Black Lives Matter t-shirt on, your Black Lives Matter wristbands, you got your Black Lives Matter shorts, your Black Lives Matter sweatpants, Black Lives Matter hoodie. How y'all got all this shit sending in all these donations and y'all ain't even asking where the money? Where's the money? Hell, even Gator knew how to ask for the money when he got to his mama and them house. He knew when the good Reverend Doctor was gone, now is the time for me to ask where the money. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Tell me where that question is and how come ain't nobody posting that on their Facebook? How come ain't nobody putting it on their Instagram? How come ain't nobody putting it in their TikTok? How come all of these wonderful woke black people ain't asking about this money? Why y'all just quiet now? All y'all niggas wanted to see Donald Trump's tax returns, but then none of y'all niggas want to see what these motherfuckers been doing with this Black Lives Matter money? Hundreds of millions of dollars? Seriously? Seriously, all y'all niggas that's been posting, well, we need to see Donald Trump tax return. Donald Trump, we need to see his tax return shit. He bullshit. We need to see it. Black Lives Matter, $200 million on the upside of the game, and ain't nobody ask for shit. Don't nobody want to see no receipts. Don't nobody want to look at no books. Ain't nobody asking for no financial statements. All y'all niggas just quiet, talking about Black Lives do matter. I'm just saying. What would the founder of Black Lives Matter, if she's supposed to be helping Black Lives Matter, what does she need with a $1.4 million home, y'all? Ain't y'all the same ones that's always talking about how the black preachers be taking all the money out the community and using it for themselves? Ain't y'all the same niggas that was pissed off that Creflo Dollar had his own jet? What makes this any different? I'm just saying, how come y'all ain't that pissed off and that upset? Why ain't nobody talking about where is the money? Do you know how many black businesses have went under, have closed in just these past 6 months? Not to mention the ones that got destroyed during the summer of rioting. Just these past few months, how many black businesses could have used some of that money? Some of that 1.4 million? Some of that 200-something million? Oh, you said Dream Demon said it's around 10 billion now for Black Lives Matter? I don't know. I know last time I checked at it, because I laughed when I saw it, and it was a long time ago. It was before the election. They was over $200 million. And I laughed my ass off. I said, boy, these niggas know they stupid. Straight supporting this shit to the max. Straight supporting this shit and over $200 million. And then not one nigga asks about this money. You tell me what organization gets donated $200 million. Donated. And don't nobody ask about the money. And there's no statement about where the money's going. There's no paper trail as to what they're doing with this money. I'm just saying, ain't nobody saying nothing. It just goes to show you how disingenuous we are and how stupid we are. Because the disingenuous side are the people who's actually running the organization. They know they race hustling. They know they using niggas. And the other part is these niggas that don't know they being used, once they find out they being used, they still continue to be used because they don't want to look like the dumbass that people have been saying that they are. Just saying. Just saying. I just want you to let that sink in. I just wanted to I just wanted to throw that little nugget out there for all of y'all pro-black woke folks out there. All these people that was getting paid to protest, ain't none of them brought no $1.4 million house from the protesting proceeds. Just saying. But y'all want to see Donald Trump's income tax return. I don't know. I just don't understand what the holdup is. Why ain't y'all niggas protesting Black Lives Matter asking for the financial statements to see where the money is gone? Don't y'all want to know where the money resides? I know I do. Where the money reside, Black Lives Matter, where does the money reside? Well, I can tell you where 1.4 million of it reside at. I can tell you that much. I can damn sure tell you where $1.4 million, 1.4 million of that $200 million is residing at. It's residing in Topanga Canyon, formerly known as Rich White Folk Haven, California. All right, let's go. Oh, man. Yes, indeed. Wait, he said if I decide to donate to you, would you turn it down? Would I turn it down? No, I wouldn't. North Carolina, Fayetteville, I would not turn it down. I would not turn it down because it's a donation to me. However, and to your other question is, why do you want to know where the money is going? That is a great question, and I'm glad that you brought that up. If you donate it to me, I would not turn it down, but you know exactly where that money is going. You know that it's going to me, and you know that it's for what I do. You can clearly see what it is that I do. I am a content creator. I am talking about things, issues, whatever the case may be, on a show, on a platform that I started, I funded, and people are donating it to me because of what I'm producing. So you see that exchange? You're donating to me, and I am creating content. In order for me to improve what it is that I do, there are funds that are required. So yes, I'm using my own money, but I am also using the funds that are being donated to me. So you can clearly see where that money is going. You can see the microphone that I have, the setup that I have, my computer. Matter of fact, hold up. Wait a minute. Let me get some pimping in it. You can see exactly where the funds are going. So if somebody wanted to ask me where the money resides that they've been donating, I can show you where the money resides. Matter of fact, you see that right there? That's where the money resides. And I ain't got no 200 million. But just with that, with the money that I've been given, and it ain't all from that, that's where that money is residing. So when you donate to me, that's where it's residing. You see that? Lights, monitors, computer chairs, desk, microphone. You see that? That's where that's going. You see how easily I did that? Now, can Black Lives Matter show you that? You let me know. North Carolina, Fayetteville, Is that what Black Lives Matter is doing? Have they shown y'all where that money going? I'll wait. Stop me if I'm lying. Please do. Stop me right now and say, yeah, Brian, your black ass is lying and the truth ain't in you because Black Lives Matter showed us that they gave $1 million to Roy's Barbershop. They also said they gave $200,000 to Let's Get Funky Entertainment. Can somebody please tell me where the money resides? Oh, yeah. See, I care about what I do. I care about what I do. I'm passionate about what I do. And even though I don't do shit for likes, even though I'm doing shit because of what I feel is right, because I'm trying to do what is right and speak the truth based on facts and logic, like I've been taught by Tommy Sotomayor. Shout out to you, bro. Hope you're having a good night. I'm just telling you what it is that the little bit that is being donated to me. The Derek J's, the Lyrics, the who else donated to me tonight? The Tadariuses, the Billy Goats, the April Jones, everybody else that have donated the Twos and Fews. What I might get, maybe on a good night, $50, $100, $200. I don't get no $200. Maybe $75 on a good night. All I'm saying is, it's not only appreciated, but you can see where it's going. And actually, I just got 2 new lights. So them lights that you saw on the outside, the 2 big salt, the boxes, I got them out of here because I just upgraded my other lights. So I got all LEDs now. That's why I look so lovely and luxurious. That's why this melanin is popping. That's why you see this chocolate up here glistening in these lights in HD. So yes, I am also from Kew Gardens, but I'm not getting by on y'all tits. That's all I'm saying. So North Carolina, can you do that with Black Lives Matter? Can you go and ask them, hey, can I see your financials? Can I see what y'all doing? I know, y'all got, hundreds of millions of dollars. Some say it's $1 billion. I don't know, but can y'all show me what y'all doing with the money? Hell, you can even go to some churches that are on the up and up, and they will tell you, they will give you a financial statement. They'll have even the church I went to, they used to, in Michigan, they used to have a yearly meeting church service that showed you where everything was going and what everything is needed to be done. This how much ties we took in. This is the repairs that we had to make. This how much we got done. This how much we still need to get done. We need a new furnace. We needed this. We got the roof replaced. We fixed the parking lot. They give you that. So it's like what it is, you can clearly see, just like with me. So whoever's donating $1 or donating $100, they can see that, hey, he ain't taking the money to go live in Calabasas. I wish I could. And if I did get enough money to where I could afford a $1.4 million house, you would clearly see what it is that you're getting for it. I'm doing shows, creating content, providing entertainment, providing information, providing all that I'm showing you. I'm doing that, and you're donating to me for that. Just saying. Just saying. So when you're talking about why I'm asking about this and why I want to know where the money is going, I ain't gave Black Lives Matter a dime because I know they full of shit. I know they race hustling. I know they out here getting over. However, the fact that I'm trying my best to be as righteous as I possibly can, I still have a concern for my people that look like me. To the point to where if I do see somebody potentially taking advantage of them and I can't prove it, I don't have the information to prove it, I can at least ask the question or provoke the thought to ask the question to verify what it is that they're doing. So how about that? And just like you said, if you did not speak intelligently and have a nice setting there, I probably would not be watching you. Exactly. But what I'm saying is you can go back and clearly see from my first show. Go look at my very first show. And go look at this one. You can see the change in the set. You can see the change in the quality. You can see the change in the audio, the video. And even though my audio ain't popping to the point where I want it to be, you can still see it progressing. So you can see where what people have decided and taken upon themselves to donate to me, where it has gone. Because I'm not sitting here with the same old MacBook broadcasting off of OBS with a green sheet that looked like it was from a hospital behind me. Just saying. And that's how it started. Me in my kitchen at my dining room table doing my shows from there. I'm just saying, that's where I started. And ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm proud of my journey. But I'm saying you can see what it is. You can see when I got a better computer, when my show stopped lagging, when the audio got better, when the cameras got better. You can see and hear when this show has progressed. Everybody can see when I went and I started getting my green screen popping and all that. Where the money at? Where the money reside? Black Lives Matter. I'm just saying. All right, let's go ahead and let's do this. So this is a breakdown of this particular video of the LAPD actually arresting a man who was literally taking out the trash. I'm going to play the video and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to break it down.
The NBC4i team was the first to bring you the story of a music producer who says he was the victim of racial profiling, thrown to the ground and then arrested by LAPD officers in Hollywood. Now, 1 month after our original story aired, a federal judge has allowed us to show you the police body cam video that captured what happened. Here's our investigative reporter, Eric Leonard.
Turn around for me. This is the newly unsealed LAPD footage that shows what happened on May 24th, 2019.
Turn around because I told you to. Turn around.
When officers stopped, grabbed, and struggled with producer and recording studio owner Antone Austin on Fountain Avenue in Hollywood.
Turn around, man. What is your problem, dude?
A federal judge okayed the use of this video Friday after it was kept under wraps by a court order at the city of LA's request for months. Austin's demand to know why he was being stopped that day turned physical seconds later.
And here's my thing about this, and I keep saying this about this video footage. Police body cam footage should, and we talking about reform and doing what's right. Police body cam footage within 72 hours should be made available to FOIA requests, to be FOIA requested. With the exception of if it is something that is sensitive to the case or to a case, then it would be up to that particular district attorney or somebody to actually say, hey, we need to hold this back. And even if they do get to hold it, it should only be for like maybe 3 to 6 months or something like that. Because I do know that there are certain times and certain instances where there could be video footage that could be a potential hazard or could be detrimental to a case to where, you know, certain things could get leaked out that would not allow someone to have a fair trial because it would be FOIA information, FOIA requested. So, but other than that, I think that any type of video body cam footage, once it is actually recorded, once that shift is over, from the time that shift is over, 72 hours. 72 hours. That gives you enough time. You got 3 days to take kids out of it or whatever the case may be. So if I do a request and after that 72-hour period, whatever that normal time frame is, let's say another, 5 days or something like that, that should be ample time to where within a 2-week time frame, somebody would have the FOIA requested video. I'm just saying that in my opinion would be something that would be fair. Now, could there be some other extenuating circumstances? I think possibly so, but that should only be determined by a judge. So if a police department, sheriff's department, whatever the case may be, if they want to hold back some body cam footage, they should have to go before a judge to do so. And that judge should only have to do so if it is something that could potentially keep someone from getting a fair trial. That's it. Other than that, let that shit go. Let it go. Let it get released. And like I said, unless you like edit, unless it get like a child or something like that in it, there's kids in there to protect the child's identity, fine. Other than that, it needs to ride. You need to be able to let it ride. But if it don't have no kids in it, no children's identities are being put out there, then a judge should not hold it back. Let it go. That's just me.
What are you doing? Stop!
Austin told me last month when he asked repeatedly why he was being grabbed, he was met with more force from the two uniformed officers.
They pushed me back up against the wall again. Boom, this time harder. And they're trying to put my hands behind my back. I started yelling for help.
As you can see in the video, Austin is black, and the man police were after turned out to be white. As Austin yelled for help, neighbors called 911, and that sent more officers to the scene only a few blocks from the LAPD's Hollywood station. Austin and his girlfriend Michelle were both arrested. Nearly 2 years later, no charges have been filed. They've sued the LAPD because Austin told me he wouldn't have been treated this way if he looked like me.
And if they thought you were the guy, I feel like they would have had a conversation with you. They wouldn't just immediately have thought about slapping cuffs on your body and pushing you up against a dirty garage, slamming you on the concrete.
The body camera video also captured the officers as they arrived at Austin's apartment, unsure of who they were looking for, but as alleged in the lawsuit, assuming it was Austin.
Gary. Hit the boy with $2. Thank you,
which
sir.
Austin's lawyer explained is the entire focus of the case.
It is a big deal. A person's dignity is a big deal. A person should not have to go through what he had to go through just because he's an African-American male.
The body camera video also captures one officer's off-camera acknowledgement moments after the struggle that Austin was the wrong man.
Because we got the wrong guy.
Now, even after police at the scene that day realized
because
Austin
we got the
wasn't
wrong
involved
guy.
in the original crime report, he and his girlfriend were booked in jail. They had to spend thousands of dollars to post bail, and they still have the threat of criminal charges hanging over their heads. His lawsuit is moving towards a trial later this year. The LAPD has declined to comment on the events that day, saying it has a policy against discussing incidents that are the subject of ongoing lawsuits. The city attorney has said in court papers that Austin and his girlfriend were to blame for what happened. Reporting live, I'm investigative reporter Eric Leonard, NBC4 News. Back to you.
So what do you guys think? Do you think that was a legit arrest? Tom Lee, what did he say? I won't allow myself to be detained until you fully explain to me why I'm being detained, not how it works. If that's how it worked, everyone in the hood would have to have a 2-hour convo. For what, though? Boy, I tell you, these motherfuckers are something else. So, is that it? Do you think that arrest was legit, or do you think that the person who got arrested was definitely their civil rights were violated? Was it a clean arrest or no? Good arrest or no? Okay. Got a couple of notes in there. I'm sure based on what Tom Leach said, I'm sure he's like, yes, that was legit. Yes? No? Bad arrest? 50-50? Okay. The arrest, yep, was not legit if they had the wrong person. Civil rights definitely violated. Okay, how you arrested? Boom! Thank you. Here's my problem with this. Those officers were not just dead wrong. They were dumb fuck stupid. There is no way anyone or any good police officer in his or her right mind would arrest someone and they don't know who they're arresting. Not knowing the person, but they didn't even know who the fuck they were looking for. Oh, so I'm driving. I got a call that there's somebody doing something. I'm just going to pull the first motherfucker I see. Up. Yep, I'm going to arrest this person. I'm going to detain this person. How the fuck do you do that? Somebody please explain that to me. Somebody explain to me how you just literally detain and handcuff the first motherfucker you see, essentially, because they had no description. No description whatsoever, and I pulled over the first motherfucker I saw. And not only did I pull them over to question them, I pulled them over to handcuff them. So that means at the very least, you're detained. So if I'm stopping you and asking you questions, that's my right as a citizen, as an American. Anybody can do that, and it's your choice to whether you are willing to participate in answering my question. So anybody can ask you questions. Anybody can say, "Hey, goddammit, what's your name? Where you going?" I can do that to anybody. However, when I get to the point where I'm telling you to put your hands behind your back, and I pull out my handcuffs and I'm getting ready to detain you, there's a little small thing called probable cause that I should probably have before I do that. And probable cause ain't just my gut feeling said. I thought that, well, he looked suspicious. What the fuck does that mean? You don't even know what the suspect is, look what the suspect looks like. So how the fuck do you just pick somebody to arrest? And here's why, in this instance, I'm going to have to give this guy, the black dude, the benefit of the doubt of it being racially motivated. You got to, because there's no, and here's the thing. Do I think that the police officer was racist? I don't know him, so I don't know. But you tell me, why the fuck would you pull over or would you stop and detain the first motherfucker you saw, or this particular black guy you saw, who is literally taking out the fucking trash? What indicator, what problem, what did you see, what tingled in your spidey sense to say that you did that? And this is the reason why when you have police officers that don't know what the fuck they're doing, or they're just assholes, and they think that they know what they're doing and they don't, they're the worst kind of fucking police officers. Because they didn't even factor in what the fuck they were doing to say, okay, so how does this turn out if it goes left? What if they would have got to fighting and that dude would have got shot and got killed because he was resisting? You had no reason to stop this person. You had no reason to detain this person, and that was the very thing that you wanted to do. Why is your mind wired like that? Why would that? How do you get to that thought process? Unless you're thinking black guy in this neighborhood got to be a bad guy. When in all actuality, who you were looking for was white and dressed completely different once your dumb asses got an actual description. Why the fuck would you even go by what dispatch is telling you on a call? You taking a call from dispatch and they don't give you a suspect description. What the fuck can you do until you get that? What else can you do? What else can... Hey, we have a robbery in progress. Oh, let me stop the first motherfucker. Hey, you, bring your black ass over here. Put your hands up. Because I'm quite sure if they would have saw an old white lady, they wouldn't have stopped her. Or if they would have saw an old white man on a walker, you wouldn't have stopped him. If you would have saw a young, what's that white boy name that everybody loved? The dude from the, Ryan Gosling. I bet you if you saw him walking down the street, y'all wouldn't have threw his ass up against the wall. When was the last time you seen a Ryan Gosling get fucking arrested without committing with no probable cause? Where's that fight at? Where is that fight? Where's that scuffle where Ryan Gosling is just walking down the street and somebody says, hey, put your hands up, come here. You don't see it. You just don't see it. And the problem is this. We gotta fix it. Check out the justice and how they run it. I love that Public Enemy. The thing is this. Police officers, you're the professional. You're the trained person to the point to where you've been given authority in situations so that you still have laws that you have to abide by, but you have been trained to the point to where you've been given leeway, authority, and power over people in situations where you're conducting investigations. Why not do just that and get the information you need to conduct an information? Why would you not do that? Why would you just say, "Oh, I'm just gonna do this and then I'm gonna do that and then shit"? Hey, just do what I'm telling you, man. Just stop arguing with me, man. Put these fucking cuffs on, guy. And I'm gonna tell you like this, because I know how it is amongst police officers. I know how that whole respect and relationship amongst fellow officers have. When you do some disrespectful shit to another police officer or to another police officer's family members, it's the worst thing in the world. It's the worst thing in the world. Slam a motherfucking police officer's kid on the ground unjustifiably. Arrest a motherfucking police officer's kid unjustifiably. We all have that thing to where we want that courtesy to be shown to our family members. Why would you not have that same courtesy to someone who you don't even know who the fuck you looking for? Now, if I'm driving down the street and I hear a domestic dispute call comes across, the first thing I'm gonna ask for is a fucking description. Dispatch, I need a description of the person that we're looking for. I need a description of the suspect. We don't have that yet. Okay, well, I gotta sit on my fucking hands then, I guess, huh? Yes, I gotta sit on my fucking hands. Why would you not ask for that? Why the fuck would you just stop and say, "Oh, there it is. Here we go. Here we go again." Makes no sense.
Newly released body camera footage of Los Angeles police arresting a black man who was simply taking out the trash. TJ Holmes talked to Antone Austin and his girlfriend.
Turn around. Turn around. Not, "Hey, sir, here's what's happening. You fit the description of a person who's been such and such. I need to conduct an investigation. I need to pat you down, and then we can talk. And I may need to put the handcuffs on you." None of that. "Hey, man, turn around." The fuck? What you mean turn around? I'm walking to my trash can, and I have a police officer walk up to me telling me to turn the fuck around? Who the fuck does that? Why would you do that? It makes no sense. And Tom Lee said if that was the guy and they let him walk away and he beat the shit out of this woman, the cops would be in trouble for that too. No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't, Tom Leach. You know why? Because they would say, "Well, why did you let this guy walk past you?" "We had no description from dispatch, you dumb fucks." That's why. It is against the law for me to or it is a violation of someone's civil rights for me to just take a motherfucker at random with no description and with no probable cause and fucking detain them. That is actually illegal. That's why the police can't just walk up in your fucking house without a search warrant. It's illegal. If there's no probable cause and if there's no search warrant, they can't do it. You could be in the house stabbing everybody in the house with motherfucking the OJs playing "People All Over the World." Turn the fuck up. People all over the world. Join in on the love train. Love train. Could be stabbing everybody in the house. If I don't know what the fuck is going on, I don't hear no screaming. I don't hear no yelling. I don't hear no dispatch call telling me what's going on. I can't do shit. I can't just walk by and be like, "Hey, that dude's playing the OJs. That's normally stabbing music. Let me go up in here, kick the door in, see what's happening. Oh, y'all just having dinner? I'm sorry." You see how stupid that is? And I said something that stupid because that's exactly what they did. They did something that fucking stupid. If anything, they should have been cussing out fucking dispatch. Fuck you put in a call for and you ain't got me no description yet. How the fuck do you do that? And you know what that is? That's Central Dispatch not being trained. That's exactly what that is. Because any other time you want to call, hey, there's a guy breaking into my house. The first thing they're going to say is give me a description. Can you describe the person? I think somebody's trying to break in my house. Can you describe him? There's somebody banging at my door. Can you describe him? There's a guy walking around my house with his dick in his hand. Can you describe him? Well, can you at least describe the penis? That's all they do is ask for information. That's your job. Central Dispatch, that is your job. A dispatcher's job is to obtain as much information as possible and to relay that information to EMS, to the police officers, and whoever else may need that information on a particular call. So anytime you call the police, there's a guy outside with a gun. Can you give me a description? Describe what can you see him? It's some motherfucker shooting outside my house. Can you describe? That's the first thing they're gonna ask. Why? So that I can tell my officers what the fuck they're looking for. Adam 6, we got a domestic dispute in progress. It's a white male. He's approximately 6'3". He's wearing a white t-shirt and some cutoff jean shorts. They're going to ask you what the person looks like and what the person is doing. What is he doing now? Where are you at now? Are you somewhere safe? You need to get somewhere safe. Are you able to get somewhere safe? Are you able to protect yourself? Are you able to? That's what they're doing. That's their job. So why the fuck would you go and stop someone and you don't know who you need to be going to stop? Just saying. This shit is, and here's why I'm on this shit so much and so tough. It's because I can't righteously go after motherfuckers when civilians are fucking up and civilians are putting themselves and putting fellow officers at risk because they're not following commands, because they don't know the law, when our own goddamn police officers don't know the law and aren't following protocol and procedure. Just saying. If I don't know what the fuck I'm looking for. Now, if I wanted to follow this guy, if I wanted to watch this guy, something in my gut said, that's our bad guy. Can I watch him? Yes. Can I ask him questions? Yes. Can I detain him? No. Why? Because I don't have any probable cause. I can't say, hey man, we got a call for a domestic dispute. And the person who was described was a black male wearing a white t-shirt and some gray sweatpants. Probable cause. I have a 911 call that is describing me what this person that could potentially be committing the crime is doing. And then I go right back and I look and I see, hey, there's that person. Tom Leach says Brian's law, being in the vicinity of a crime isn't probable cause for detention and questioning unless dispatch gives you an accurate description. Tom Leach, you're trying to be an asshole, but you're actually being a dumbass. You're actually being a dumbass. And this is exactly why I do what it is I do. Because there are people like that actually think that way, and they think that it's funny or it's cute, and they think they're really quick-witted, and they're not. They're literally being a dumbass. Because you don't know shit about law enforcement, obviously, if that's the kind of response that you're putting up there. Someone just raped me on the corner of 5th and Main. Well, ma'am, we can't detain anyone because you didn't give a description. You're exactly fucking right. Do you want to continue to go down the rabbit hole of dumbass? Because here's the thing. If I'm on the corner of 5th and Main, How many motherfuckers can I stop? Hey, who just raped somebody? Hey, did you just rape somebody? Hey, you look like a rapist. Hey, man, did you just rape somebody? Hey, bitch, you just raped somebody? Come here. I think you might have raped somebody. Is that what I'm supposed to do? That's exactly what I'm talking about. This is the problem with America. You have social justice warriors and you got people who are so in their feelings that think they know what the fuck is going on and they think they right and they are not, and they are so far from it that they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about, and they're literally just saying shit that makes no sense. I'm just saying that makes no sense. How the fuck, if I'm a cop by myself on a busy corner, how the fuck do I detain everybody because somebody called in a rape case? I'll wait. Officer Tom Leach, please tell us how you catch a bad guy on 5th and Main with no fucking description. And you know why Officer Tom Leach can't tell you that? Because Officer Tom Leach don't know shit about law enforcement. Officer Tom Leach is sitting at his fucking HP Passario compact computer because he has nothing else to do tonight, and he wants to try to troll because that's the only entertainment and the only interaction he'll probably get with a real fucking person this week. And I'm lucky enough to just be here. Lucky me. Just saying. This is and I know I've never been in a white barbershop, so I can't speak for a white barbershop, but in a black barbershop, you know who Tom Leach is? Tom Leach is the guy that disagrees with any and everything that's going on as far as shop talk, just because he wants to be the guy to get the attention of being the guy that disagrees with everything that's going on in shop talk. That's who Tom Leach is. He's that guy. I'm just saying. He gets off on being the guy that's the odd man out. Everybody will be in the barbershop and be like, hey, man, that 72-10 Chicago Bulls team, man, that was the best basketball run I've ever seen. I've never seen a team so dominant ever. And this will be the person that'll come. He'll be the one to be like, oh, I don't know about that, man. I'm not going to go that far and say that. And everybody in the shop be like, what? Like how? Come on, tell us why. Who you think? Well, I don't really know. I'm just saying that's just going a little bit too far. Tom Brady, man, the coldest quarterback of all time. He got 7 motherfucking rings, man. That dude is insane. He crazy. Oh, well, wait, Tom Brady. I don't know, man. You gotta... You look at Trent Dilfer. I mean, he's that guy. Just throw out some shit just for the sake of disagreeing. Like he's that guy. Well, you really got to take a look at Terry Bradshaw, man. I mean, Terry, he was like, he's not even close to even being the argument of what we're talking about. To actually think or have the expectation that it's okay to just stop somebody at random and detain them, not question, detain. Handcuffs mean you're being detained. To actually have that expectation and that to be okay, it makes no sense. None whatsoever.
And about the incident. He joins us now with more. Good morning, TJ.
Good morning, Stray. And add now to the lexicon of hashtags, taking out the trash while black. We're about to show you video of an incident that took place nearly 2 years ago, but we're only seeing it now as part of a racial profiling lawsuit against the LAPD. Many parts of this you will find disturbing and chilling to hear police admit as they're arresting this man that we don't know who we're looking for.
You gotta love it.
You're hearing the desperate screams of Antone Austin, a black man who was simply taking out his trash when 2 Los Angeles police officers approached to arrest him.
Relax!
This newly released body cam footage shows part of the disturbing incident from May of 2019. The LAPD was responding to a domestic violence call. But police spot Austin from their vehicle taking out his trash and listen as they decide to approach him.
Roger. This dude? Probably. Turn around because I told you to. Turn around. What are you doing, bro? I live here. Right. We got a call. We got a... Okay, man. I don't know who I'm looking for yet. Come on.
Do you hear that? And that's what I wanted to get to. The fact that he said, I don't know who I'm looking for yet. Then what the fuck are you stopping for? And let me go ahead and set Tom Leach, since I just made my other point. Let me just set Tom Leach ass, Officer Tom Leach. Let me set him straight again. Terry versus Ohio, sir, is not about just detaining somebody. Terry versus Ohio is about search and seizure. It is about the pat down, also known as the Terry frisk. That's what us police officers called it. Terry frisk. A Terry frisk means if I, as a police officer, a law enforcement officer, if I have come into contact with you and I'm going to detain you, if I'm going to question you, ask you any questions whatsoever, that means by law that I, as a police officer, am able to do a general pat down on the outside of your clothes. I can't go inside your pockets unless I have probable cause, which means something like a gun print. Or some type of drug paraphernalia. So like if I'm patting your pockets down and I feel like you got an 8-ball of cocaine in there or crack rock, then I can absolutely then continue with actually detaining you, and then I can further search. But a Terry frisk does not mean I get to just take your ass and put cuffs on you. It means that I can pat you down for officer safety. That's what that means. Yet again, another motherfucker who don't know the law but think they know, ain't the police, but kind of wish they was, but ain't because they don't know what the fuck they doing. That is what a Terry frisk is. That is the reason why Roger Protector was killed. And he didn't commit suicide. And that explains the abrasion on your palm. Loser. Loser. I have exorcised the demons. This house is clear. Why do they do this to me? Do y'all really think I just come up here and just make shit up as I go along? Like I'm just talking out my ass just to be talking? You threw up a fucking case statue and you didn't even know what the fuck it meant. You didn't even read the shit to know what the fuck it meant. Are you serious? Oh my God. Dude, Terry frisk has nothing to do with what the fuck this guy did. Nothing to do with that. That is Terry versus Ohio ain't got shit to do with this. Because he was, I don't know, man. Now he's saying, I'm moving the goalposts. How the fuck did I move the goalposts? You brought up Terry versus Ohio, not me. How did I move the goalposts, Wilbur? That's not you. That's fucking me, Wilbur. I don't understand that. How did I move the goalposts? I literally, what you talked about did not apply here. That officer absolutely could have conducted an investigation by having a conversation with that guy, and he could have patted him down very easily because of officer safety, because of Terry versus Ohio. The entire concept of stop and frisk would have absolutely applied there because he stopped to talk to this person. He didn't detain him. He had no probable cause to do so. You see what I mean? But now I'm moving the goalposts because I know the fucking law and you don't. Your law that you're trying to cite here, this statute, it doesn't pertain to this and to what he did. What that officer did was arrested somebody because the detainment went to a fucking arrest. And it started from him violating this person's civil rights. What the fuck? How is that moving the goalposts? I don't get it, but hey, please explain. Please explain. Officer Leach, we would love to hear it.
Turn around, man. What is your problem, dude?
What is your problem? My problem is I just don't want to be getting fucking handcuffed by taking out my trash. That's my problem. What the fuck do you mean? What's my problem? What is your problem as to where you feel you need to handcuff me and all I'm doing is taking out my fucking trash? And shout out to everybody that's on the United Guns of America channel. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate you. Shout out to my man, Angry Man, Smitty, G Friend, CJ, DK. What up? What up? And Lorenzo Davis and Jason B. I'm just saying, what is your problem? Who just likes to be handcuffed? I'll wait. Somebody tell me. Who would be okay with a police officer just walking up to them and throwing the handcuffs on them? You're walking outside. You're going for a jog. You're at the garbage can. You're getting the mail. You're picking up your Amazon box. Who would just like for a police officer to walk up to you and say, put your hands behind your back. Put the cuffs on. You're getting the milk from the porch. Milkman just came. You're picking up your diaper delivery for your baby. Your newborn that's in the house. You got diaper delivery. You're out to pick up your diapers off your front steps, and a police officer just says, put your hands behind your back, sir. Put these cuffs on you. Who would like that? Who would be okay with that? It's not about, it says you be pissed, but you gotta know you can't win the fight. It's not about winning the fight because he eventually got fucking arrested. The point is, though, motherfuckers need to get held accountable that do this type of stupid shit. It was totally unnecessary. It was totally unfounded. There was no grounds whatsoever for that police officer to do what he did. And because of what he initially set out to do, it led to the other events that took place. Him and his girlfriend wound up getting arrested because he made the wrong move in a situation that he shouldn't have. Plain and simple. He was looking for, he literally detained a man that he didn't even know who the fuck he was looking for. Fuck that. He's dead wrong, like the song Biggie made.
He doesn't have a suspect description, but continues to arrest Austin, who continues to question the police. Tensions rise.
Michelle! Dude, what are you doing?
Austin yells for help. His girlfriend says she heard Austin's screams from the shower and rushed outside, trying to intervene, and ends up in the struggle and is disrobed in the process.
And let me give a shout out to this white woman because she came out there and got involved. Most black women would have just been out there screaming and yelling with their phone recording the shit. This white woman came out there in her robe and got to scrapping with her man. Like, get off of, what are y'all doing? And her robe, she got disrobed during the process. Black chick would have came out with her phone and be like, y'all see this? Y'all see what they doing? Let him go. Why is y'all doing this to him? Why is y'all arresting him? Police brutality. Police brutality. Hey, y'all, it's Shaniqua on Facebook Live, and I just want to show everybody. Well, shout out to all my bitches and hoes out there. What's up, bitch? We turned up last night at Club Paja's. Hell, motherfucking yeah. But I just want to show y'all what these bitch-ass police officers is doing to my man and how they just falsely arrested him. They ain't shit. They some punk bitches. Them niggas ain't shit. Y'all some hoe-ass police officers. That's what the fuck she would have done. That's what she would have did. All this shit would have been, we would have had this footage 2 years ago because all this shit would have been on Facebook Live. I'd have been talking about this shit. That shit would have been out because she would have been popping with her motherfucking live, or this shit would have been on IG. Either way, motherfuckers would have known what the fuck was going on because these bitch ass police officers ain't just gonna come out here and do this to my man and I ain't telling his story. Fuck that. Yeah, he dead now, but we was about to get married, and I'm just saying, you ain't just gonna do that to my motherfucking nigga, my man like that. Nope. Fuck you mean? The fuck? That's what would have normally happened. I'm just saying.
Both were arrested. The couple is now suing the city of Los Angeles.
What was your reaction once you went back and actually saw it all play out and you got to actually hear the officers in the car before they got out?
In your mind, you want to say to yourself, you know, the first thing, this happened because I'm black. And then you don't want to be that petty. You don't want to be that small. You don't want to really.
Hey, and you know another thing? She ain't said a motherfucking word, has she? You see the difference? Had that been a black chick? See, what I said was what they did was total ignorancy. That shit was so ignorancy, and the fact that they did that just goes to show that black lives don't matter. Even when they got $1.4 million houses, their lives still don't matter. That's all I'm saying. He said, damn, is that D-Ray? That motherfucking dude look like D-Ray. You ain't shit for that, Calvin. Shout out to that nigga D-Ray. He do look like him.
Believe that people's thinking is really that low of a scale, right? And then when you watch the footage and you hear the guy,
she's sitting there supporting her man, wearing his clothes, and just nodding along and supporting solidarity. She ain't trying to get her moment. She ain't trying to get on live. She ain't out here trying to say her piece. She like, let my man go do his thing. I'm with him. There it is.
in the car, you know, like the girl in the 911 call told them to go to a restaurant that was 3 blocks away from my house.
Austin's neighbor, who made that initial 911 call about her ex-boyfriend, did not give a description of him to the dispatcher. That neighbor can be seen in the video telling the officers Austin was not the man she called about, but they could.
Exactly. Now do you see, Tom? Now do you see? So not only did they not have any information, but then the person who actually called told them, hey, dumb fucks, both of you guys, Officer Boyd and Warnowski, you got the wrong fucking guy. He's not even black. He's not the guy. But what did Boyd and Warnowski still do? Oh, no, fuck that. Now it's resisting arrest. He's going to jail now. Him and his naked white girl. Out here sleeping with one of our wonderful snow queens. Motherfucker. He's definitely fucking going to jail. And you too. You white trash. Come on. Put your hands behind your back. But I was just stopping you guys from doing the wrong thing. I don't care. You're with this black. You just got through showering too? I bet you just got through fucking him. Yeah, you're going to jail.
Continue with the arrest. The attorney for Austin calls this a clear case of racial profiling.
Police should not roll up and immediately think that this person is a criminal. And unfortunately, that's exactly what LAPD did.
Neither Los Angeles police nor city attorneys are commenting to ABC News. Austin fought for the release of this footage and says he's relieved the public now gets to see what he went through.
Shout out to my man Mark Adams, hit your boy $5. He said, stop it, it's too early.
It's crazy that they can just convict you when they're supposed to be there to add mediator. They're to serve, protect, find out what's going on. You know, that they in their minds are the judge and the jury, and they're going to convict you on the spot based off what you look like. It's really eye-opening. You know, it changed the way I look at a lot of things.
The city of Los Angeles did fight the release of that video, saying it would have a chilling effect on investigations, police investigations down the road, and it was against policy anyway. Now, Tone and his girlfriend have since moved from that neighborhood. They are seeking $3 million in damages, but they also simply want an apology, which they have not got. And guys, one other thing, their attorney says that the suspect the police were actually after was a white male.
Boy, you can see what.
Hey, here's my thing. This is why, and this is to my law enforcement officers, my brothers in the blue. This is why it is so important to follow the law. because, and like I said, I don't know these officers and I don't know these officers' history. I don't. But here's the thing, because of the climate that we're in today, because of the cancel culture that we have today, this is why y'all need to follow the law. This is why y'all need to think out what the fuck y'all do before you do it. This is exactly why you need to ask yourself, why am I doing this and am I justified in doing so? Because when it does go left like this, there is no room to give you the benefit of the doubt, even though you should get it. You're now considered white, racist cops in the same old white, racist police department, and this is why shit like this gets blown out of proportion. Now, are these white, racist cops? I don't fucking know. But I can tell you, because they just decided to go all the way left and not follow the fucking law, it makes it look bad for all cops. It makes it look bad for all police departments. Because of the climate that we're in today, they blow up every goddamn thing and they exaggerate every goddamn thing, especially when it's something dealing with law enforcement. The propaganda that's being pushed out about anything that's racially motivated, dealing with black and white police, it's going to get fucking mushroom cloud, fucking nuclear sized fucking explosions. And that's why you need to have the law on your side, and you need to follow the law by the letter, especially when you're doing shit like this. Because your negligence and your lack of fucking knowing your job or doing your job or executing your job properly led to this. And now it's taking out the trash while black. Another black man who was just living his life like it was golden is now torn down by the white police. Another Black Lives Don't Matter. See what I mean? Look at what they did to this black man. He was a music producer and he was trying to make his own way in the world, rocking his demigod clothing line. And what the white man come do came to tear him down. That's why you need to follow the law and do your fucking job and execute it on a high level. That's exactly why. Because you doing some stupid shit like this, you make it look bad for everyone. What is it that they say about not relationships, but fucking reputations? Reputations take a lifetime to build and it takes seconds to destroy. And that's exactly what you saw here. The reputation of this officer, the reputation of that particular police department, it's seconds and it's destroyed. Because now it's the racist, white Hollywood police department. Just like that. Just like that. Just like Mr. Yaddle will say. And all because of what? It wasn't the fact that, oh, well, there was weapons involved or there was a shooting. It was a life or death situation. Nope. It was because somebody didn't ask for a goddamn description. Because had he had a description, he wouldn't have stopped that guy. And had he had a description and would have stopped the guy that fit it, he would have been justified. And I'd be on here talking the same exact shit about how motherfucking people don't know the fucking law. Niggas, even more specific, don't know the fucking law and be the main ones trying to fucking fight it. But I can't do that because I had a dumbass police officer and his or her partner that went and did some stupid shit and stopped the man for no fucking reason whatsoever, to the point to where they arrested him. And after they were told they had the wrong guy, they still didn't fucking believe him. I get it. You don't believe that that person could be lying to you? Fine. Get on the fucking walkie with dispatch. Talk to fucking dispatch and say, do you have a description? Ma'am, you said you the one that called in. What is your name? Dispatch. This is the person that's saying that they called in. Is that the person? Yes. Okay. Susan Smith, you're the person that called in. Dispatch has confirmed it. Is this the guy? No. Sorry, sir. 1,000 apologies. Please. That's what you do. You just don't make a move like that, especially when it's not necessary. And it wasn't. A conversation could have just been had here. And as you're waiting for information to come in, you could have either ruled this guy as a suspect or ruled him out as a suspect. Very easily. And yes, victims do lie to protect their abusers, which is why dispatch should have did their fucking job. And then that police officer should have waited until dispatch did their job before he fucked up like he did. And Calvin, to your point of saying they need to be fired, no, they don't. They don't need to be fired. Because like I said in my last show about some shit like this, when the waitress get your order wrong, do they get fired? When the doctor cut off the wrong fucking limb, does he get fired? When the nurse administers her the wrong doses of medicine, does she get fired? Does she go to jail? People die from people fucking up worse than this all the time. They don't lose their job. They don't lose their ability to take care of their family. They don't lose their ability to make a living. Should these motherfuckers be reprimanded? Yeah. Should they be retrained? Yep. Put them on nights for 6 motherfucking months with a field training officer. Put their ass on nights for 6 months. Say, hey, motherfucker, work 6 months in the worst motherfucking neighborhood possible. Your ass working here for 6 months, goddamn it, you better not have a fucking as much as a fucking complaint. And we taking a motherfucking a week's worth of pay from your ass. Send your ass home for a week. When you come back, your ass got to motherfucking go on nights on motherfucking for FTO for the next 6 months. And you got to take this fucking training. You got to go back and get recertified on the Constitution so you know what the fuck you doing and why you doing it. Send the ass back to the academy for the motherfucking classroom training. Do something. You absolutely reprimand the motherfuckers. Absolutely. You do some stupid shit like that not only makes you look bad, you embarrass yourself, you embarrass your fellow officers, you embarrass this department, and you embarrass the police, law enforcement officers brotherhood as a whole. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And you need to motherfucking pay the price for that. And it don't mean you got to lose your job, but you should damn sure have to be retrained. You should damn sure have to go get some type of reprimand. Like I said, a week suspension without pay, fine. Fuck that. Hurt your pocket so next time you'll think about what the fuck you doing instead of just doing some shit because you got the authority to do it. Fuck that. Yup. The dispatcher should be held accountable too. Not only the dispatcher, but the dispatch supervisor. You do know in dispatch, there's a supervisor that's listening to all this shit come across the motherfucking airways the whole time. There's a dispatch supervisor that's on fucking call, that's on duty just for shit like this to come across and say, hold on, wait. We don't have a description of this guy? What the fuck? Or for that person to say, hey, I don't know, I don't have no description of this guy. What should I tell Leo? What should I tell Leo? Tell them to hold the fucking phone. Tell them to hold up for a minute. We don't have a description. Yes. So when we're talking about police reform, when we're talking about doing shit better, when we're talking about the training, that's the kind of shit that should be happening. Not just I'm just doing what I do and shit until I don't know. Trying to do the right thing here. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. You have to take this shit serious. If you want people to take this serious and you want people to treat you with respect, you want people to actually believe in what it is that you're doing, because I know it's a hard job. I know that it's tough. I know that people don't actually know what the fuck it really is until you actually get out there and you experience it. I know this, but there is a level of expectation that we all should have and that you should have for yourself as a law enforcement officer to execute on a high level. All the time. Not when you want to. Not when the right person is around. Not when your supervisor's there. Not when Sarge is on the scene. All the time. Because there are plenty of police officers that do it every day and day in and day out. Every call. And you don't know their names. But I know that they're out there. And those are the ones that still get this type of bullshit ass flack because of some shit a careless fucking officer did. That's it. So everybody needs to take this shit seriously. The dispatchers, the police officers' partners, everybody should take it seriously. And everybody should have an expectation of saying, hey, let's always go out and do the right thing. And if shit does go left, we can at least show that track record as to why we got there. Because nothing's perfect, nothing's 100%. But when you do get it wrong, you can see, well, hey, when we started out here, we led to this, we led to this, we led to this, we led to this. It's a judgment call, could have went either way, and this is the way that it went. Most police officers, thank you, Joe John. Most police officers are great Americans. Most police officers are the greatest of the people. They are the selfish ones, the selfless ones that sacrifice every day, put their lives on the line every day. And that shit should count for something. And with great respect and great responsibility, great power comes, with great power comes great responsibility. But most police officers are the fucking salt of the earth. Most police officers, they are the fucking sheepdogs. They are the ones that are protecting us from the fucking wolves. And that deserves a certain level of respect at all times. But when you have police officers that do shit this blatantly asshole backwards and are this wrong, you got to speak out about it. You got to say something about it. You have to call it out. Because when you don't, you foster the shit to further continue. That's it. That's all. We have to hold each other accountable, and we have to do it from a point of righteousness, not just because it looked good, because of the optics, because it's gonna help my position and my point. It's gonna help me further my agenda. No, we need to do it because it's the right thing to do. And that's why I did this show tonight. Because it was the right thing. This shit needed to be done so that people can understand what it is that the police officers did wrong. So it ain't just another, see what I mean? See how they racist? See how these police officers do us black folks? It ain't just about that. It's about us trying to find a solution so that shit can get better, so that police officers can police better, and so that citizens can be better citizens and can be safer in their own communities. And the only way we can do that is by holding each other accountable. When police officers do good, I'll be the main one right there. Good shoot, good arrest, good stop. And when police officers do bad, I'm gonna be the first one that's saying, y'all fucked up. Y'all did some dumb shit. This was totally unnecessary, just like I'm doing tonight. Just like when I call it out when civilians do the shit. That asshole should have fucking followed directions. I just got a video sent to me today about a fucking active military guy who was being a straight dick. He was being a dumbass, and he was being passive aggressive, but tried to make it seem like the police officers was picking on him. No, motherfucker. When a police officer tell your punk ass to get the fuck out the car, get the fuck out the car. You violated. You had a fucking traffic violation. Get your ass out the car. You active military and don't know how to follow orders? Fuck you. I would have maced your ass too. I would have maced that motherfucker too. You acting like I don't know what's going on. I'm scared, officers. I don't know what's happening. Step out of the car, sir. I don't know what's going on. And then you even see the asshole when one of the police officers reaches in to actually unlock the door to get it out, to open the door, and he opens the door from the inside. The fucking army dude gonna fucking take his arm and close the door back. Also, you being a dick on purpose, but trying to be passive aggressive with it and make it seem like you not resisting. You just confused and asking questions. I don't know. No, fuck that. I'm going to ask you, I'm going to tell you, and then I'm going to make you. He was being a dick on purpose, and I'm glad he got fucking maced. They should, motherfucker, you don't want to follow my commands and you know you did some shit wrong? Fuck that. I'm telling you, you did some shit wrong. I ain't just walk up to you at random and say, hey, man, put your hands behind your back. I'm telling you, hey, man, This is a traffic violation. And now you gonna continue to be an asshole and act like you ain't gotta stop or you ain't gotta motherfucking go through this motherfucking this traffic stop? Oh no, you gotta get the fuck out now, player. I don't know. That's that bullshit. Shout out to DMX. That's that bullshit. Niggas acting like they got figures that's as big as jiggers. Just saying. I hope that this video helps somebody become a better version of themselves. I hope that we will get to a place to where we can actually hold each other accountable instead of trying to crucify each other and trying to destroy each other when we do something wrong. There comes a time when you have to hold people accountable, absolutely. And there's also a time where you can take a bad moment and turn it into a teachable moment, which is what I tried to do here. Remember this. Always look at what you're doing and then ask yourself why you're doing it before you do it. Don't just do some shit because you got the authority. Don't just do some shit just because you can. Because you never know when it might go left and somebody can potentially lose their life because you decided to do something that you didn't really think through. Shout out to everybody that checked out the show tonight. I appreciate you guys. Thank you to everybody that donated. I'm going to read these donations real quick and we're going to get you on up out of here. If anybody got any questions or anything like that, please feel free to put it in the comment section. Please feel free to email me if you got any other questions. I want to give a shout out to my man Mark Adams. Hit your boy off with $20. That's what's up. And he hit me with $5 in the chat twice. That's what's up. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Shout out to my man Darnell Gray. Hit your boy with $2 for a great show. Thank you. And my man Darius hit your boy off with $5. Thank you, sir. My man Billy Go Gruff hit you with $5. And my man Derek J hit your boy with $50. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. And hope you're driving safe out there, bro. I hope you're keeping yourself sleep, staying alert, watching out for them people out there, man. Don't be cussing out people. Calm down out there on that road, brother. I also give a shout out to April Jones. Who? April Jones. Thank you so much for your donations. Let me check over here on the PayPal side of the game because, hey, I appreciate my PayPalers. If you can, hit your boy up on the PayPal. It's right there in the chat. I mean, in the description box because I didn't put it in the chat. All righty, but I want to give a shout out to, let's see here, view my activity. We had a few people. My man Eric hit your boy off with $4.55. That's what's up. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, broski. And let's see who else. Let's see what that is. What is that? Oh, my man O'Donnell hit your boy off with $20. Thank you so much, bro. And let's see who else. That is it. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Oh, wait, Eric hit me up with another $4.55 too. Thank you. Appreciate y'all so much, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please click the like button. Please click the share button. As always, y'all could have been anywhere in the world tonight, and I appreciate you guys. Shout out to everybody that came through tonight watching me on the replay. Shout out to Soto Nation, and peace and love to my brother Tommy Sotomayor. I hope you're having a good night, bro, and everybody else that supported the channel. Appreciate you. Everybody that's over on the United Guns of America channel, if you have not subscribed to that channel, please do so and check out the content that I had over there. I'm glad y'all caught me live too, man. I appreciate you guys. Y'all have a great night. Until next time, peace, and I'm out. Doody 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 doo. Y'all be easy, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I don't ever remember feeling like this. But I'm out here in these YouTube streets.
Yes, I am.
So I want you to get your fingers. I want you to get your mouse.
Get your mouse.
Check me out. And I want you to check me out. Get ready to do this. It's the relationship rehab.
Yes, sir. Shout out to you, Tom Leach, with your no law, knowing ass. Shout out to Tom Leach. You all, I don't know the law, but I still be talking shit.
Click that link right now. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Brian
Peace,
Redman.
y'all. Have a good night.
I just want y'all to subscribe to my channel. You know what I'm saying? I want you to let me know what you think.
I'm gonna talk about some things, you can talk about some things, and we can do our thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all about having a conversation, right? I mean, if we can't talk to each other, then, I mean, what are we really here for? I want y'all to be able to just come over to my channel, talk to me about what's going on with you, and I can tell you what's going on with me, and we can build some things, you know what I'm saying? That's all about growth, baby. So click that link, go ahead and swipe on your phone, whatever you gotta do. Share my content. It's just get me out here, baby. Cause we just talking, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I like doing what I'm doing because it's about the people. It's about us having a conversation with